Good morning, you guys. I want to share a couple visions that I had last night after I made the video and a Beyonce Dream. They're both short. Um, so, as far as the visions, I actually had a vision while I was on the phone with a sister, and because I think it is a private matter, I'm not going to really speak on it, but I think it was the Lord showing me that it was a confirmation because something supernatural was happening with her at the same time. So that was very odd, but I think the Lord was confirming something for her. And so, anyway, last night I sat down to read, and maybe I was reading comments, and I know it was some scriptures that I wanted to read, but I had this flash vision, like a spark of like a white light, and also shortly after that, not even 5 minutes, like I almost want to say an explosion, a burst, and then also a orange spark, that a light, like I thought orange star. There's no such thing as orange stars. I don't know, um, but maybe fireball. So that's kind of consistent with the last two visions. If it is a fireball, but it was an orange, like a orange burst. And that's the only way I can describe it without. I don't want to misinterpret it. Okay, you guys. So um, this thing about Beyonce. Now, what I would say is today, when I woke up, I was watching a commercial for the King sweet rolls. And in the commercial, the guy opened up a cabinet and was showing his friend um, that he was like he actually pitted these rolls through a cut in the cabinet, and it went into like a cabinet in the living room on the other side. And it was supposed to be hidden, but the little kids in the living room, the little two kids in the living room, had opened up the cabinet and found the sweet rolls and was gonna um, they discovered the hidden spot. So, um, in this dream about Beyonce, she was um, she was in a music video, and they showed her stomach, and on the right side of the corner, they took this image, like they showed her stomach with like a seaweed thing on it, and they took this square of video and put it on the right hand corner and zoomed in into like the video switch, like they zoomed into this next scene of this little box in the corner, and were showing that her babies were like wrapped up in this underworld sea like um thing. It was like the babies were wrapped up in seaweed, and they were kind of being wrapped in some type of underworld type mysticism type um Atlantis type thing in the womb. It looked like Atlantis, like some type of underworld hidden water world, and these kids were wrapped up in the seaweed. So I kind of got the feeling that in the video, you know how they make videos, whatever, they have hidden occult meaning. And I kind of had the feeling that they were putting it out there in plain sight, and nobody was supposed to catch on to the meaning of what type of dark or um, mysticism or mythological meaning that Beyonce sees in the birthing or the caring of her twins. Like it was occultism in plain sight, but we weren't supposed to know that. Um, but I was figuring it out when I just knew. It's just like what they always do. Like they have these hidden occult, supposed to be hidden occult symbols in the music videos, and they're telling us things in plain sight in the storyline, and us we're not supposed to know. But I knew that her kids being wrapped up in this seaweed in this world Atlantis looking scene probably meant like they were being born into the occult and will be used for occult purposes. And so the water might have been the underworld, the amniotic fluid in her womb was like being symbolized as the underworld of the Atlantis, and how these babies were like wrapped up not in placenta but in seaweed. I hope that makes sense. So I guess I got to kind of research it, but I know someone in a couple videos back made a comment about this twin thing, and what it means in occultism. I've seen some other videos on like prior to how twins are used, like Mary Kate and Ashley, how they're important to Freemasonry and occultism and mind control, MK Ultra. Like they'll do one thing to break down the to they'll do one thing to one twin and then another to another twin, so that one twin has the pieces of one puzzle and the other twin has the other pieces to the puzzle, and together they're like one. It's like something crazy. So I'll do a little bit of research on it, and I'll come back and make a update on what I find. But I thought it was real interesting, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, God bless y'all.